You should see what your crazy coach Borino does before he goes live. You know, it's all about good state, having the energy, being able to deliver good information, to be excited, to be passionate, to be positive, because I know what you guys can do. I know that you can succeed. I know beyond a shadow of the doubt that you can be amazing rock star, succeed, crush it, have a fantastic end of the year, and knock it out of the park in 2020. Will it require work, effort, some knowledge, some skill, some inspiration? Of course it would. But you can do it. That's why we're here, my friends. Welcome. Happy Tuesday to you. Borino is live and Borino's on fire today. Good to see you, Mr. John Mosquito. Always good to see you, my friend Johnny. Who is with us? Freddie's here. Let's see. Let's say hi to people. Joseph is here. Philip checking in. Chris, Freddie, John, Owen, Mandy. Bunch of good people join us for a Borino Live. What do we do here? Why are we here? We talk about getting leads. We talk about helping clients. We talk about making money, being successful real estate rock stars. Why right now, guys? Right now, hear me on this. Please hear me on this. Right now is a phenomenal time to be in real estate because as we enter October, November, December, January, 99% of your competition will go on a mental vacation. You know, Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, nobody's moving. Everybody says, call me after the first of the year. People buy into that stuff. People believe in it. Agents and some clients. You, my rock stars, will see plenty of evidence. Just check your MLS every day. There are people listing homes every day. There are people buying homes every day. There are transactions closed every day. People are getting paid every day. Don't fall asleep. If anything, push harder. Push hard. Go further. Work smarter. Work more. Get more leads. Get more listings. Get more clients. Make more money while everybody's just sitting there going, how the hell did they pull that off? That can be you. My job, my friends, my job is to teach you one thing to do extremely well. Better than your competition, better than anybody else. I will not teach you 20 things or 30 things. I will teach you one. Like right now, we're opening the bootcamp, the FISBO bootcamp. You've seen the post on it. Here is the URL in case you're wondering. It's goborino.com/FISBO. Go check it out. I will only teach you one thing, how to do FISBOs, how to convert for sale by owners into listings. Not 20 things, one, but you're going to do it so well that if you master this, bunch of listings, bunch of clients, bunch of money can come from that source. I guarantee you that. I guarantee you with my reputation, I will give you your money back if I don't deliver. Come join us. Now, that's not why we're here. Why are we here? A couple of questions came up and I'm here to answer them. Of course, if you post questions here in the comments, I'll be happy to answer them. Derek, good to see you. Emily checking in. Lovely to have you. Ellie saying hello. Back to you. Now, let me show you a question that Vincent posted. He's one of my students. He says, I know it's a silly question. No such thing, Vincent. There's no such thing as silly question. Ask away. That's why I'm here, to help you. But they just don't answer or here on Long Island. I don't know why, even door knocking, which is why my broker only wants me to focus on high probability leads, they are not answering. I try and dress different so it doesn't look like I'm a church speaker, but still no answer for about 70% of the doors. Expireds and just door knock. And this is every day of the week, weekends. And from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m., I never have gone after 6 p.m. So what's going on? Well, let's compare it, my friends. I mean, kudos for Vincent trying to reach expired listings in person. I always recommend to do it. It's one of the best ways to build trust, build relationship, build connection with these people. Go there in person if you can. The cool thing is you don't need 50 expireds. Not necessary. Another one of my students, past student Wendy. Look at her comment. She just posted this yesterday. Check this out. Wendy said, hold on, where do I have it? Bear with me. Here it is. All right, so here's Wendy. First expired listing. Doesn't go live for a couple of months while they get ready to move their stuff and their new home can close in a couple of months. Door knocked and left the package, the expired package that comes with the expired plus. Came back, follow up, finally the owner was home and he invited me to tour the home, set up a listing appointment, $1.4 million listing taken. So grateful for the expired class and the path to help me make more meaningful conversations, have less fear on the phone and at the door. Thank you, Borino. Well, Wendy, you did the work, which is really cool. Well done. So on one hand, we have Vincent, who can't reach anybody. It's not working. On the other, we have Wendy. What the hell is going on? How is that possible? Now, the first answer that may come to your head, to your mind, is, well, they're in very different areas. Is that possible? Yes, it's possible. It's possible. The area is possibly impacting whether you're going to reach somebody at what time. But let's step back. Let's go a little further back. And it starts with the good old mind. And I experimented with this. I fought with this. It was my mindset that at the beginning was tripping me up. Where I did the work, I went through the motions, knocked on the door, tried the expired listing, went back, nobody was there. But you know what? Deep inside, there were two emotions I had. First emotion was fear. I was afraid. I was afraid. I was afraid. My mind was not on board. Deep inside, I was like, I hope they're not home. Because if they're home and I don't know what to say, it's going to be painful, it's going to be embarrassing, I'm going to get rejected. Can you relate to that? So the number one, I was afraid. Number two, my mindset was, I didn't believe it was going to work. Not because of the process. The process works. It's been tested. What I teach you now is that later what I implemented, and it worked. It wasn't the process. You know what I was really questioning? Can you guess? Can you guess? I was questioning myself. Because deep inside, I believed I was not good enough. I didn't know enough. I was not cut out for this. It was too much. I was not good enough. Mindset, my friends. It starts with that. Yes, I will give you some practical strategies and tactics you want to deploy. But if your mindset at the beginning says, I don't believe this is going to work, trust me, it's not going to work. The reason I know that is because I'm that fool that for 2 years stubbornly tried to prove it wrong, and I did. And you know how it ended up for me? You know my story. I was homeless. I slept in my 1981 Cadillac DeVille behind a liquor store in Pico Rivera, California. How is that for real estate success? And you know what? Ultimately, it was really my mindset, because once I shifted that mindset, it was really Tony Robbins who figuratively and physically came and went, wake up. Suddenly I realized I cannot go in with a thought, this is not going to work, with belief that I'm a failure, with belief I'm not good enough, and hope for an extreme success. It's impossible. The law of the universe, the basic physics, the basic rules of success tell me otherwise, prove otherwise. You can fight it all you want, you can not believe in it, you don't have to understand it. None of that matters. This is how it is. And I don't want to spend too much time trying to convert you. If nothing else, go on faith. Go on blind faith. Believe me that I tried the other way, the logical, the rational, the analytical. Not that this isn't. But really be honest with yourself. What do you believe deep inside? What is deep inside going on with you? What do you believe about money, about wealth, about success, about prosperity, about you being a rockstar, superstar real estate agent? If you go in believing, focusing, talking, thinking, expecting good things, sooner or later shifts will start happening. Without it, you're stuck. It's like a ship. If your rudder is pointing one way and you want to go to the right and your rudder is set to the left, you will never get there. You're going to drive in circles. Again, guilty. So Vincent and everybody else who is not getting results you want, start with the mindset. Start with that. Start with what beliefs you carry around. What do you focus on? What do you talk about? What do you believe? What do you feel? That's holding you back. If you expect people not to be friendly, they won't be friendly. If you think it's not going to work, nobody's going to be home, nobody ever opens the door, you're going to get that. How is it possible that two students using two identical systems, one is getting listing, $1.4 million listing, and the other one isn't? What is really going on? Mindset, my friends. So saturate yourself with thoughts about success, wealth, money. Read books about wealth, success, and money. Listen to stories, listen to podcasts, watch videos. Come to the training like this one. Sign up for workshops. I'm flying to Scottsdale in November for a workshop. I'm learning, I'm saturating just like you guys. I have to keep up, because what happens is if you don't keep up, if you don't actively keep feeding that good stuff, your mind will go hungry. And guess what it's going to feed on? Junk food. What junk food? The bullshit about politics, the bullshit about negativity, the bullshit about recession, the bullshit that will hold you down, pull you down, and keep you down. Preach, Brother Borino, preach! Church of Borino, welcome! I hereby declare you successful. Are you getting my point, my friends? Really start with the mindset. If it's not working, evaluate that first. Analyze that first. Work on that first. It is the foundation. You cannot build a house on a sand. It's impossible. Now we can talk about the mechanics, the strategies, and the tactics that will connect you with more leads, that will help you. So here's how we're going to do this. Use what Dr. Borino, the doctor of real estate, called multi-channel approach or multi-channel marketing. Same thing. It's the same thing. It's the multi-channel that's important, especially in this day and age. And if you got the new iPhone or updated to iOS 13, have you noticed that little feature on your phone that will not let phone calls through from people who are not on your phone book? What does that mean? That the impact of the phone is going to diminish a little. You notice that? Phone, still important. Reaching people, important. Prospecting, important. Lead generation, important. All that matters. But you need to stay flexible. You need to keep up. You need to understand the technology is shifting. The market is shifting. The perception of the public may be shifting. So multi-channel marketing for my man Vincent and for everybody else. Follow the steps of the Expired Plus. The more channels you can deploy, the more... It's like fishing. We spent a lovely weekend with the kids at Cape May, New Jersey. It was beautiful. It's spectacular. First time there. Have you ever been Cape May? It's lovely here on the East Coast. Beautiful summer vacation place. This time of the year, of course, we're in October, so it was deserted. It was almost empty. There were a few vacationers, few people, and us running around the beach. I was flying the drone, and it was awesome. And we saw this fishing boat. And it had a whole bunch of hooks in the water. Prospecting, especially good high probability leads like expired listings and for sale by owner, is like fishing. So the more hooks I have in the water, the more opportunity I have to catch the fish. So what does that mean? Well, where do I start? I start with a phone call. Call the expired listing if you can. If you use like Espresso Agent or any of the data providers, call them if you can. If they don't answer, do the double tap, call them back. If they don't answer, text them. Shoot them a quick text. The Expired Plus comes with a whole library of what you can say in your text, in your emails. So that's step 2. Step 1, call. Step 2, text. No big deal. If they answer, have a little conversation. If not, go to the next step. You text. No answer, you fire off an email. Espresso will sometimes provide emails, or Vulcan, or out of these. What's the next step? Jump in a car, go see them if you can. Knock on the door. Find the window. Now for me, the window was early in the morning, late in the afternoon, and weekends. You need to play with it. Keep track. What time did I go? How many doors? How many people answered? Yes? Leave a package there. If they're not there, leave it there. Like Wendy did. You saw it. Expired package, left, something they will remember by. So now you have a conversation piece. Next step, go back. Notice that Wendy had to go back. But for $1.4 million, wouldn't you go back? Yeah, I would too. Yeah. Next step, you put them into your contact management system, something like Lion Disc, or Follow Up Boss, or Realty Juggler, or 1 million others, and you start following up. It will be your persistence of the multi-channel marketing, the persistence of it, the continuity of it, the persistence. That's the secret. Persistence. So don't give up right away. It may take 5, it may take 10, it may take 15 tries. Multiple channels, the emails, the texts, the visits, the videos. As many channels as possible. Would I include social media? Absolutely. Would I keep mailing? Of course I would. Would I fire off a few emails? Yes. Would I call back? Totally. Because ask yourself this, who's going to get the listing at the end? Who's going to list that expired listing? Statistically, you already know that a big chunk of those expired, some list with the same agent. Stupid if you ask me, but that's not for this show. Some never sell. But there's a big chunk who either pretty quickly or after some time list with another agent. That's where the opportunity is. That's where the money is. Here are some nice people who hired the wrong agent. The job, for whatever reason, didn't get done. Usually it's a little overpriced, but that's, again, for another training. But they end up listing with somebody, right? They go back on the market. So who's going to get that listing? The best agent? The best looking agent? It's not always me. The most experienced agent? No. The agent who keeps in touch, who is the most persistent. It's a combination. It's actually a formula, but there are 2 important parts. The persistence and the strong first impression, SFI. You combine these 2, that means the strong impression you make at the beginning, that you're not a needy, desperate salesperson, you're not scripted, manipulative asshole, you're just somebody who's genuinely interested in what they're trying to do and can you help them. Combined with the persistent follow-up where you build trust in relationship, and either they will reach back to you and call you, like in Wendy's example, or you will reach them, have a conversation with them, and either set up more follow-up or set up a loan appointment. That's the secret, my friends. That is the persistence that is required in today's market to make 200, 300, 400, 500,000 or more. Now, the good news is you have tools and you have resources. You can hire a virtual assistant or a real assistant. You can automate a lot of that. Yes, it requires work, but hello, unless you win a lottery, it's going to be either blood, sweat, and tears or good old-fashioned work you got to put in. For that kind of money, I'll take that. I mean, it's going to be hard either way. Remember, either you're broke and it's hard, or you make a lot of money and it's hard. You pick. This is not that hard, actually. Talking to some people, making some phone calls, go visit some people, it's not that hard, let's be honest. Do you have to put up with some rejections? Yes, of course. But there is rejection everywhere. There is stuff everywhere. There is stress everywhere. Everywhere there is opportunity to make big bucks. And friends, if you're not doing expired listings, you're leaving a lot of dollars on the table. Yes? Is that helpful? Open as many channels as you can. Communicate with them. Keep in touch. Don't give up too soon. That's a mistake many agents make. They give up too soon. Combine that with good mindset, multi-channel marketing, you have a winning formula. Now, if you want my system, of course, you can come on board, you can get it. You want to do the boot camp, I will actually teach you how to do it with Fizzballs. And then later, sometime early next year probably, we're going to do the same boot camp for expired listings. But that's coming later. For now, just jump on this one. Go to borino.com/Fizzball and I'll teach you how to do that. Now, here comes another question. This one is from Christina. Christina would like to know, today I visited my first Fizzball open house. Good for you, 3 total. I completely boomed the first one. Happens to all of us. You gotta be bad at it first before you can be good at it. Turned out home was a flip and surely didn't want any information nor help. How do I follow up with the other 2 sellers? I feel like I'm shoveling information they don't want down their throat. What a good question, Christina. Well, first of all, kudos for finding the courage and going. At the beginning, it's not that easy, I know. It requires a little bit of, right, balls. There are little butterflies in the stomach talking to strangers. But trust me, as you go through this, you're going to get better. It's going to get easier until you reach a point where you're going to master it. It's totally doable. It will require some time, a little bit of practice, a little bit of confidence building, but that's going to come by you doing it over and over. I mean, imagine you talk to 3, 4, 5 Fizzballs a week. Within a few weeks, you can totally master the communication, the confidence, the connection, and the segue, the connector from meeting a stranger to setting up appointments. And you can, and you will. You just have to stay with it. Now, a couple of things with that comment. The one and most important one is never assume. Don't assume. You can't know what kind of information they want, what's interesting, what do they need, what do they want, who these people are. Don't ever assume. So I'll give you a very simple, very practical strategy to deploy. Here it is, one word. As a matter of fact, let me just write it down for you. One word. It's only one word. Here it is. Ask. Ask them. Don't assume. Ask. Would this be helpful? Would you like to know about this? What's important to you? If it's a flip, is 1031 exchange maybe something they might be interested in? Ask them. Home improvements? Ask them. Market update? Always a good valuable information. Number one fear that for sale by owners have. Statistics, data. Number one fear they have is wrong price. I don't ever want you to quote an actual price, but providing market updates, here's your competition, active listings in the neighborhood. Wouldn't that be interesting? Of course it would. What's been recently selling, pending transactions, expired listings, any kind of market insight, always good and helpful. But the trick is this. Base it all on what they want, what they would find interesting. So shoving down their throat marketing statistics, how you're number one and you work for the biggest franchise in the country and all that stuff, nobody cares. Yes, that is selling. But being that cool, helpful advisor is what everybody wants. Because underneath it, there is one word they want. I went to the doctor this morning. I had this little bump on my forearm. It was caused, I got bitten by something. I don't know. We went to West Virginia, hiking, and we were in the woods and staying in this lovely bed and breakfast. And something bit me. I don't know. It looked like a big mosquito bite at first, and it got a little swollen, a little bad. And so I went for a checkup today. It's been like 30 days or so. And as I was waiting in the waiting room, we've had the same physician, Dr. Widman, who's been phenomenal, unbelievable, great doctor, super friendly, nice guy I like very much. And I always confirm that you guys who are really good at this craft of being a good real estate rock star, it's just like being a good doctor. And for those of you who know me, I'm not very brave when it comes to doctors and especially dentists. And when Dr. Vidwam, he examined it, took a look at it, he says, nothing to worry about. It's going to take a little while to heal. I'll give you this ointment. You're going to be fine. What I walked away with, this one thing that every one of your prospect wants. Every one of them. And it is not about your marketing. It is not about how many homes you sold. It is not about your experience or how many years you've been in the business. It is not about how good looking you are. None of that matters. They want one thing and one thing only. What they really want is this. Certainty. I wanted to have certainty that I was going to be all right, that it's nothing complicated, nothing bad is going on. I'm not going to lose my arm or something. You know what I mean? Certainty. Certainty. Your prospects want certainty. That the move will be good for them, that they hired the right agent, that the price they set is the right one, that they're doing the right thing they will not regret later. And through your behavior, through your language, through your confidence, and a lot of it is within, going back to the mindset we talked earlier, you can build that certainty. And once you have it, it is unbreakable. There is no other doctor I would trust more than our doctor, than our physician. We've been with him for many years. Because I get the sense of certainty. It is through his behavior, through his appearance, through his actions, through his words. It's all very congruent. Certainty. You provide that certainty. So going back to the for sale by owners, provide certainty. Offer information that may be cool, that may be helpful, and start building the certainty through a relationship. The best way to do that, ask questions. Shut up. The more you talk, the less rapport you have. The more they talk, the more rapport you have. Did you catch that? Very important. As you're building the connection and relationship, whether it's for sale by order, expired listing, open house, doesn't matter. The more talking they do, the more questions you ask, and the more interested and engaging, authentically of course you are, the more rapport you build. The more connection, the more trust you're going to get. So offering information, asking them, would you like this? Would you like that? Would this be helpful? What about, are you doing an open house? Would you like my guest register? I'll show you how I have my guest register for each open house so I can follow up and I know for security reasons who's been through the house. Stuff like that. Yeah? All right. Is that helpful? Hansel has a question. Let me show you. Okay, here it is. What are good daily goals for contacts on FISBOs and expired? Hansel, that's a really, really good question. What are the good daily goals? Work it backwards. The more, the better, of course. The more for sale by owners you contact, the better. But more than that, follow this little formula. Let's just say that you want to close, let's say that you want 4 listings in the next 30 days. So if you need 4 listings in the next 30 days, how many appointments do you need to go on to list 4 properties? Now this will be different for each and one of you. Let's just use my numbers as an example. Yours will be different, but let's go by my numbers. In order for me to list 4 properties, I would have to schedule 6 appointments, 6 listing appointments. Okay? Now, in order for me to get 6 listing appointments, how many leads do I need to have? Good, high probability leads. How many leads does it take to generate 6 appointments? Now, again, my numbers would be I need 10 leads to get 1, so 60 leads. Now, these are not prospects. That means some I will have conversations with, some I will not. Some will be on direct mail follow-up because that's the only way I can communicate with them. Some will not, but total, I need 60 of those. So if I want to list 4 properties in the next 30 days, I work 30, let's say I work 24 days on an average month, so let's divide it. My amazing math skills. So if I need 60 leads divided by 24 working days, that means I need to generate 2.5 leads a day. That's my number. 2.5 leads a day. Now this will be a combination. Remember I said you will have, you will have leads and prospects. The difference is leads, no conversation. yet. That's no conversation. And your call to action, your goal, your objective is to talk to them, to have a conversation. So I can qualify them, so I can figure out what is it that they're trying to do. Are they motivated? Can they sell? Are they ready to sell? Okay? So those are leads. And then leads, either right away or later, turn into prospects. Prospects. Okay? Now the difference is with prospects, I had a conversation, so I have a vague idea. And as I follow up, I get more and more accurate picture who these people are. Can they sell? What are they trying to do? How soon? What is their timeline? What is their desire, core drive, and emotion? There, my objective is to set the appointment. So then these turn into this. Yeah? So based on your goals, this is how you work it backwards. Now, you can do it the other way too. You can say, every day I will have 2 conversations. We did a for sale by owner, new expired listing, old expired listing, any type of high probability leads too. So if I can do that, and let's say you work like me, you're a maniac, you work 6 days a week, that's 12 conversations a week. That's 48 conversations a month. That means in the next 6 months, watch my amazing math skills again, 48 times 6, I will have 288 conversations. Can you guys see it? 288 conversations with high probability leads. So what does that mean? That means in 6 months, I met, hopefully face-to-face, 288 potential prospects. Now you do the math based on your skill, experience, tools, and your past performance. If I have 288 prospects, how many of those can I turn into appointments? Now, if you follow my math, mine is 1 out of 10. So that's 28 appointments. And my closing ratio is 75%. So 28, that means 21 listings. So by 2 conversations a day, I would project 21 listings in the next 6 months. That's not that bad. Doable? Totally doable. Does it require effort? Sure. You need tools, you need CRM, you need some marketing materials, but not a whole lot of money and some time. And persistent follow-up and the right mindset. Yes, it will work. Yes, I can make it work. Yes, I have what it takes. Other people are succeeding, other people are doing it, making money, taking listings, helping people, having a good lifestyle. I can do that too. And the stuff I don't know, the skill I need to build, I can build. And there's this crazy guy, Borino, who can help me with that. And I would be happy to. We will master one area at a time. Because if you try to be the jack of all trades, you will never master. Never. And you will always have an agent in your area who will be just a little bit better than you, who will take the listings, who will get the transactions, make the money, and will be sitting there going, opportunity lost. So my invitation to you is this. Come to the bootcamp with me. And you will see that within just a few weeks, you can build your skills, you can build your systems so that you can have the phenomenal end of the year you're hoping for. You want to. Christmas, holidays, presents, good time. And for 2020, you'll be out of the gate like a bat out of hell. That's my goal. All right, my friends. So the URL is goborino.com/Fizbo. Sign up for it. It's only $197 a month. You're going to join the path. You can stay for as long as you want. If after the bootcamp you say, you know what, Borino, got what I needed, thank you so much, I'm out, perfectly fine. You get all the materials, you get still everything. Or you say, I'm digging this path thing. This coaching with you really is helping me. I want more. Send me more systems. Help me with more stuff. I want live access to you. I need help because I really want a profitable business and I don't have time to fuck around. Fantastic, stay. It's $197 a month. You have weekly coaching, bi-weekly sessions with me. You have full access to ask questions. We have a great tribe of people where we exchange ideas and post questions and inspire each other. So it's up to you. But start with the bootcamp. Come do the bootcamp. Many people have taken it. Many people get good results from it very quickly. It is designed not just for you to learn, but to build the systems as we go and to implement as we go. So it's not just theory. Every end of each session will end with me giving you practical, real homework. So you're going to get your butt out there and actually do it. It's not going to be perfect, but it's going to be operational. And we can build on that. We can fine-tune it. We can improve it. But we have to start somewhere. And rather than for you just learn, and you've been to workshops and seminars before where you come home with a notepad full of great ideas and notes and not much get implemented. I've been there too. So we're going to fix that. And the way we do that in the bootcamp is you're going to be held accountable by me, where we're going to review your bootcamp results every week. Is the homework done? And trust me, if it's not done, you don't want me yelling at you in front of everybody else. So these are online sessions. There are live Zoom sessions where we're going to chat. I'm going to teach you. You can ask questions. They are recorded, so you can go back and watch them. It's a really good training. We'd love to have you on board. All right, is that helpful? All right, David says, you're on fire, Borino. Well, hello. I like what I teach, guys, and I like when you succeed. I like that. Hansel says, thank you, my pleasure. Glad this was helpful. Ampero would like to know, when is the boot camp? Hold on, let me just bring that in shot. Hold on a second. Here it is. Boom. So the boot camp is starting on October 28th, which is every Monday. We get together for about an hour, hour and a half. October 28th is our first session on Monday at, I believe it's 11 o'clock Eastern Time. Sam says, great to hear the word building systems. Great thoughts, Scott. It does require systems, because here's the best part. And the reason I want you to come do the boot camp with me is what you're going to discover, that working good leads, like for sold by owners, that statistically we know 70% list with an agent. If you know that out of 10 FISBOs, statistically 7 end up listing, you will discover what I'm going to teach you is nothing but a sequence of steps. One step, next step, next step, next step. It doesn't change a whole lot. You may occasionally get a different question, a different objection, but even those I'm going to train you. There are not that many. There's only so much, because at the end, they want certainty. And I will teach you and show you how you can be the agent who provides that certainty. Without manipulation, without being salesy, without some uncomfortable script, some bullshit closing, some stuff that people don't want. You'll be you, authentic you, high status you. And you can, and you will. Czechoslovakia in the house. This guy, with 0 skills, I never graduated from college, guys. No joke. I have no business background. Nada. I have 0 business experience. Nada. If I figured it out, and more importantly, if I figured out how I can teach other people who are succeeding with it, why not you? What's really holding you back is only one thought. Let me be a mind reader for a second. You're questioning either one of two things. Either you believe that this stuff will not work for you because your area is different. It's not. You're different. You're not. Or you doubt that you will follow through. Because in the past, you've taken classes, you've signed up for programs, and you didn't do what you maybe even knew that would be good for you, good for your business. And you kind of let yourself down. And you're doubting. And you're worried that you're going to invest your money and you're not going to finish. You're not going to do the assignments. You're not going to do what is needed to be done. How is that for mind reading? Am I pretty close? So break through it. Because if you don't make this change, how do you expect all of a sudden for things to shift? They have to happen within you first, up here. And I have a book for that. I wrote a book on the mindset because I struggled with it for more than anyone. I mean, how is that for a success? I was homeless. Talk about a bad mindset. Talk about having shit and garbage in your head that's holding you back. So I know a thing or two, and I'll give you some practical stuff that will get you out of that rut. Maybe you're doing $100,000 and you say, shit, Borino, I want to provide more. I want to have a better future, make more money, provide for my family, buy some investments, travel more, enjoy life. I'll show you how to do that once you have things systemized. You have to sit there Monday morning and wreck your brain. What am I going to do? How am I going to get the business? I'll show you. It's a step-by-step process that doesn't change. If it changes, it's only because you improve it. That means maybe you bring another person in, you have a full-time assistant now who can take over some of the responsibilities, you automate some of that stuff, but the core doesn't change, and the core is not that complicated. It comes down to just communicating with people, keeping in touch with people, providing a sense of certainty through confidence. Do you need some clever tools in marketing? Yes, but that's all comes with it. You just copy and paste my stuff. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. All right, my friends. So that is my message, Sammy. Okay. All right, you guys. So goborino.com/FISBO is the bootcamp. The information today was provided free of charge because I believe this stuff will help you. Work on your mindset, put some system in place, sign up for the training, saturate your mind with good stuff, and work it. There are people out there who need your help. And right now, with your competition chilling, you can clean up. Some of you will. And I want to be there. I want to watch that because that's a lot of fun. When you have a killer fourth quarter. That is so much fun. All right. Sammy has a good comment. Let me show you. He says, this stuff can or will work for a right person with the right mindset to work hard, smart, and put in consistent effort in the right direction by getting coached by a person like you or same approach. Absolutely agree with that 100%. 100%. That's why I offer money back guarantee, guys. It's not any easier than that. Come do the boot camp. You say, you know what, this blows. Don't like it. Give me my money back. I want to keep all that shit. Fine. Knock yourself out. I don't think it'll happen. I think I will have a breakthrough with you. I think you will understand how to get listings. You will get the work done and get some awesome results. That's what I'm hoping for. That's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm expecting. That's my mindset. That's why I only take 50 students. I make damn sure that every single one of you is a different person by the time we're finished and getting good results. All right, friends, how is it for a Tuesday Live? Did you enjoy it? Join us tomorrow. My man David Serpa, great agent for Southern California, is going to come on board and talk to you at 12:30 p.m. I'm going to interview David because he has some really killer tips on working with buyers. Now, I know I said the B word. Blech. I know I tell you, don't work with fucking buyers. Do you listen to me? No. Do you gonna go out and work with buyers? Yes. So I figured might as well bring somebody who's really good at it, who has some really good ideas, who's trained people how to do that, who's getting good results, who can firsthand share with you ideas and tips and techniques and strategies that will help you. So come join us live tomorrow, Wednesday, 12:30 p.m. Eastern Time here on Rockstars for another interview, another show to help you get more leads, more listings, more clients, more peace of mind, more money, and a freedom that you're looking for. Coach Borino signing off. If you haven't already, go check out that page about the bootcamp. Just watch the video, see if it resonates with you. Have a fantastic rest of the day. Go help some people. I'll talk to you real soon. See you tomorrow. Ciao.